Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning in to the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing well. Enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself, becoming more conscious. There's something about remembering who you are, remembering instead of trying to create who you are, kind of remembering who you are as a part of creating the version of you. That's interesting. All right, let's look at what we have here. The overall energy of today's reading is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ouch. And the Two of Wands. Feels like there was a painful ending. Right away I'm hearing this ending was happening for you. Fortune after difficulty. I'm also getting Ten of Swords in reverse. Is fortune after a difficult ending. And with the Two of Wands, you've got the whole world at your hands. Feels like something has lit a fire within you after a painful ending. Feels like you are stuck in an environment, in a mental, some type of belief system, some type of way that you were. Feels like I'm talking to somebody who's changed, who's transformed. Maybe you're kind of in that in-between. The old life has dissipated. The old you that was in an environment that was very painful. Maybe it feels like you tolerated this very painful environment until it got so painful that you had to make different choices. And so now it feels like with the Two of Wands, you've put that life before, the version of you that you were, and in the life and the environment that was painful before, you're putting that behind you, and it feels like you're starting a new you, new life. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. Two of Wands in reverse. So Two of Wands upright is saying, follow your desires. You've had a twirl once around the dance floor, and your twirl around the dance floor, your first part of life before now, showed you feel like you've seen everything. I've already experienced everything. I already know everything to experience. I know everything. But there's this need to follow your desires, to get back out there. With the Two of Wands, there's a need to go back out there and explore new opportunities. Tangible. Ace of Pentacles is like a seed, a potential, a new pathway in your 3D. This isn't an idea. This is something real, tangible. Feels like when this opportunity comes in, you jump on it. You realize that it's, oh, wow. Tower, Six of Wands. Yes. There's like this realization that this, I'm hearing that song, What Are You Waiting For? This feels like a good tower. Holy cow. Oh, this helps you realize why you had to end a cycle. That you were in the wrong environment with the wrong people, the wrong mix. Something had to end so you can have this success. You weren't the same person in the past. You've changed quite a bit. Feels like I'm talking to somebody who's allowed what's happened in the past to transform you in the best way possible. This is incredibly positive, life affirming, shocking turn of events is happening for you. This is quite a glow up. Feels like if you take a hold of these energies that feels like that Ten of Swords has really gotten your attention, been hard to shake. How painful this ending was, some ending was, but whatever's coming towards you now, this new opportunity, feels like it makes everything clear. And you kind of like, what? Past? There is a past? It kind of makes everything make sense. Understanding why you were removed, why there was a painful ending, that you needed to have what you want, to have what's coming towards you now. You couldn't have this and stay in that environment with someone, people who felt very comfortable treating you painfully. Betrayal, heartbreak, hurt, loss. And this is huge. All right, let's get some more. What's Six of Wands? Wow, okay. King of Wands. This could be around your business, the moves that you make. Boy, the birds are just so loud today. I think they can feel, they're like this is something to chirp about. Something, it looks like you've been very courageous, you've been following your desires, facing your fears. If this isn't business, it's world building. There's something that you're passionate about, something that you've been going after, making it your own, following your desires. Feels like in this past environment with the Ten of Swords in reverse that you weren't allowed. It feels like you weren't allowed to be yourself. You weren't allowed to create what you wanted, to have this success. Anything else that the viewer needs to know about this energy? Let your guard down. This tells me that in the past it feels like, rightly so with the Ten of Swords coming out, that you've had to really protect yourself, protect your interests. There's something about letting your guard down and choosing instead, when this opportunity comes in, to choose and to believe that you can have success. Choose to feel and believe that things are working out for you. Feels like there's a choice right now that you, viewer, might be making, which is kind of, nothing ever works out. Well then, okay, nothing ever will work out. Everybody's always trying to block or fears or worries. You can collaborate and co-create with fears and worries if you want, but it doesn't help you manifest what you prefer. So being mindful about your thoughts and about your words. Speaking, there's something here about being honest about how you're feeling, but not collaborating with fear and anxiety and, well, what if? Well, what if it succeeds? What if this is amazing? Why? You get to choose. Do I want to go down the rabbit hole of collaborating with and thinking about all the worst case reasons why this won't work? Or do I want to go with this and play with the energies and join this success? How much can I have? How much can I receive? There's a lot of luck energy coming in, where luck is where preparation feels like you've been preparing for this. If you've just been sitting at home and you're not doing anything and just listening to tarot readings and expecting what tarot readers are talking about to just happen to you, that's not how I perceive this works. How this works is you have to engage with these energies. You have to make different choices if you want to have a different life than what you have now. You have to become a different version of yourself that can receive different aspects. And it starts with your belief systems. So this isn't magical thinking. This isn't just happening. There are energies right now that are very expansive. Acceleration. And to embody those and take advantage of that swell of energy, you have to engage with the energies. They don't just happen magically. All right. In what's hidden, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone... Now, when I've been in this Knight of Pentacles, what I'm perceiving this is communicating is I'm very focused on getting to a destination, but I don't cultivate the version of me that I want to have and what I want to get. I'm very focused on some type of goal, crossing a finish line. And then when I cross that finish line, I'm like not feeling fulfilled, not feeling happy, because I haven't cultivated what I wanted along the way. I'm not going to be happy until, that's that belief system a lot of times. I'm not going to be happy until I reach that goal. Well, so be it. But how about I'm going to be happy every day on the way to achieving my goal, so I'm not repressed and not withholding happiness from myself along the way, but I'm cultivating the spirit of what I want, the energy of what I want along the way. It doesn't just magically come down and pop out of the sky. You have to be a vibrational match for what you're wanting so you can experience it in the 3D. And this kind of, when I've been in this energy, I'm like, I was confused about how this universe works, and kind of demanding and wanting and thinking that by achieving some level, getting across some finish line, that I would then be happy. But what I really was doing was creating austerity, like withholding from myself. Why not, yes, get to that goal, that finish line, but also bring what you want along the way. Become the version of you that can appreciate what you're creating. All right, anything else in what's hidden that would help the viewer? Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse with her back turned, challenged by the Eight of Cups. Some type of emotional attachment. Who's the Queen of Wands in reverse? There's someone in what's hidden, it feels like you've had to pull your energy from, to create justice for yourself. Oh gosh, golly gee, gosh, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse shows up again, doubling down. So I don't feel like this is you. This feels like someone you maybe who took part of a painful ending for you. This feels like a toxic feminine energy, insecure. Doesn't feel like you're talking to them with her back turned. And it looks like you've pulled your energy. You're no longer investing in this person. There were emotional attachments. This wasn't easy to do. There's some type of emotional, this could be family. Family has that type of emotional connection. Oh, they're very unhappy. You might have centered this person. This does have family kind of all over it. Kind of toxic family. I'm getting a lot of guilt. Like you were guilted into... This feels like very toxic feminine energy who uses guilt and shame. They won't take accountability. This feels like this person has been competing with you, that they have that Knight of Pentacles in reverse energy. They don't know how to cultivate. That's it. They don't know how to create what they want. They just know how to, yeah, they're not cultivating what they want along the way. They just feel entitled. That's been showing up in this energy a lot of messages around you've got to grab hold of these energies. You've got to make different choices. If you don't like your life, you got to make different choices. You can't keep making the same choices and expect change to come in. Starting from within, that's the best way that I have found to make change, is start here. Start with yourself. Start choosing something differently. This person feels miserable. Feels like there's some type of justice coming out. I think your success is part of the justice. This person feels like they... Ooh. 2 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups. This person might have gotten in between you and your romantic partner or romantic partners. This is someone who doesn't know how to cultivate and build something, and with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and so they just destroy everybody else's like work. It's such a toxic person. They feel entitled to mess with you. It feels like they're in competition with you. They want what's yours. They want to mess up whatever is yours. I think you needed to see that who this person was. Maybe that's part of the 10 of Swords in reverse, realizing that this person is not for you. They're actively, maybe a lifelong rift. It doesn't feel like they're mean necessarily to your face, but they don't care about you. I do not see this as caring and loving. It feels like their emotions, how they feel is all encompassing, that they don't know how to care for you or other people is what I'm getting, and they just want to sabotage. I think you needed to see that this person was not for you, and maybe there were several people like this that weren't for you. You needed to see that, make different choices, create justice for yourself by not allowing them in your energy. And it's made a huge shift. Your vibration has completely shifted. I don't think this person can affect you any longer if this reading makes sense to you, that you're going after something, that something big is happening. There's this swell of energy. It's like you're, those surf videos where those surfers are riding those huge waves. It's not the type of wave that you can go out and swim. It's like you have to go out and meet it with your energy. Be ready for it. Like having a wave runner kind of pull the surfer to the swell. You have to be up to speed to ride this wave that you're riding. And you couldn't have ridden this wave of energy, this huge swell of success that's coming in, if you were still trying to centering someone who doesn't care about you. Feels like you needed to step into a new version of you to have this fulfilling life experience that's coming in. Wow, what an interesting reading. In the outcome and advice, we definitely have this Ace of Cups, wow, Star and Sun, fame and fortune. Holy crap. Star card and the Sun together with the Ace of Cups. This is because you've learned how to love yourself. You reprogrammed, reparented yourself. Instead of someone teaching you that you don't have value, that there's something wrong with you, that you need to work really hard to get my love and care, it looks like you've reparented that. You've learned how to love yourself. You no longer give from an empty cup. That you are the love of your life. That it's never been someone outside of you that you need to convince or need to get to love you, to prove that you're valuable and worthy and lovable. Feels like that's how you were trained, that you need to convince someone, or someone outside of you needs to see your value and worth for you to be valuable. And instead, you're taking your power back, created healthy boundaries, making different choices that are what you want, not what should I do, what do I want to do, what am I excited to do. If I can't reach excitement or inspiration, what am I curious about? Who would I prefer to be? And start making choices in that direction. And it's led you to this very shocking tower success energy. And a lot of you are riding that swell, that wave of energy. See how long it goes. Definitely in the month of June, July. Some of you, that it's this whole summer is like riding that, surfing that huge wave for the fun of it, for the thrill of it, for the excitement of getting to be the version of yourself that you prefer and create whatever this is. Have fun with this. It feels like you've shifted your whole belief system from survival to thrival. Sure, we all know that. Okay. Yes, follow your excitement. You're no longer abandoning yourself. This feels like you're feeling very whole, very complete, as in past versions of yourself. Your inner child feels safe. Yeah, and there's something about this energy, not to minimize what you've gone through, but it makes it all worthwhile, or helps helps you kind of put that past stuff behind you, because what's in front of you is got all your attention, and beautifully so. Like fulfillment, excitement, joy, wonder. Oh, that, do you know, remember that energy of wonder? It's like the, for the awe of it, for the, holy, wow. And it feels like it keeps going. You keep surfing that wave. It does feel like this wave is happening, and you get to choose whether you want to ride it or if you want to be crumbled underneath it. But it feels like whoever I'm talking to, you've already been doing the work. So you can accelerate and take use of this beautiful energy. I'm seeing it leads until fall. For some of you, it feels like the very lucky energy for what, a year and a half. I mean, this is a long swell of energy. Imagine how much you can change within yourself and how much fun you can have riding that energy. Wow. All right. What an interesting reading. I hope that's helpful. Take care.